Good morning, students. Today we're going to talk about 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication, this time without estimating. We're going to do the actual problem. As you can see, this might look a little intimidating, so it's always good to have a couple strategies up your sleeve. So I will give you a moment as you do number talks with your kids, which is basically you put your thumb up once you have an answer. And once you have a strategy, put a finger up. While you're waiting for the rest of your classmates, you can come up with a second strategy of how to answer it. Remember, there's more than one way to solve multiplication. Remember, multiplication is another form of adding. So there you go. You can also do kick it old school and multiply and carry, which some of you probably already know how to do at this point. But there are some more strategies that you can come up with that will help you to understand this or solve this. So let's think about that for a moment. So go ahead and pause the video if you need to as your students think about this. Okay, now let's get down to business. Now, some of you have shared the traditional ways. Let's talk about a more unconventional way of doing it, which is distributive property of multiplication. We're going to let our German friend explain it. Okay, so you have 36 times 7. Alright. Let's use place value to solve this problem. Let's look at the place value of this number 3. What place value is the 3 at, kids? It's at 10. Yes, it is at 10. So 3 times 10. So what is 3 times 10? The value is 30. Okay, now what are we multiplying? We're multiplying 7 times 36. So we multiply times 7. When we do distributive property, we do adding and multiplication together. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing for times 7 over here as well. This time we're multiplying 7 times the ones place of this larger number. Okay, so 6 is in the ones place. 6 times 1 is what? What is the value? 6. You might be confused about what do I do? What do I do? I have multiplication. Do I multiply 30 times 7 plus 6 times 7? If you do that, you will not. You will lose. It is better, if you need it, to use parentheses to help your brain to adjust to the order of operations. You must do all multiplication or division first always, and then do adding and subtracting. So let's do 30 times 7. Well, elimination first. So 3 times 7 is 21. Then don't forget your 0. Alright, you are awesome. Okay, now over here, what do we do? 6 times 7, what is it? What is it? Okay, check your timetables. Now let's figure it out. 42 plus, now we have these two. I'm so confused. Well, not too bad. There's only one number in the hundreds place, so we can keep that number. 2 plus nothing is 2. Now we need the tens place and the ones place. 10 plus 42 is 52. We are very awesome here. We are very, very awesome. Okay, so that's how easy it can be. It's not that hard to understand or to deal with. Now, if you want to check it, just to make sure, am I more or less in the right ballpark? Use estimation as a check. Okay, so where we can estimate this to. Make it easy on ourselves. The highest place value is the tens, so let's estimate it to the wonderful, the powerful 40. We can leave 7 as it is. Because we just use zero elimination, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 4 times 7 is 28. Don't forget the 0 from the elimination. 280 to 52, more or less the same, the right answer. In fact, you can do estimation check before you even do your problem for multiple steps. You just do the estimation first and say, I need a number that's more or less around this number. Then I look over here and do the math, separate it using multiplication and addition, which are the techniques used for distributive property. And sometimes, guess what? You can learn subtraction as well. But we'll save that for a different day. But that's how you do distributive property, boys and girls. Thank you very much for your assistance.